Okay, so I'm live again. I don't know why this keeps happening, but this is just too funny. But this is going to be my last go around with Runway Tony. Let's see. Hold on a second here. Let me move this over here.
Well, hello.
Hey, Sean, how you doing?
Pretty good, Sly. What's up?
I just started. Hold on a second. Let me put this together here. Um, Well, it appears that Runway Tony decided he's going to. Well, he just put out another video, and it appears he's going through the comment section of his last video.
I'm actually watching him censor comments out there, which is kind of funny.
Yeah. Oh wow, this is going to be weird. Are you hearing an echo?
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay, good. Then never mind. Because I have it on the speakers because obviously I'm going to be playing his stuff. This is I'm basically at a loss for words right now, just because of the fact that it's well, I stopped the video. I haven't watched the rest of it yet, and I stopped the video at the part where he's going to get to my comments.
I actually just passed that part.
Okay, well, don't give me any hints. I don't want to know. What do you call it? But I want to see. I want to see exactly what it is that he says about my comments because, okay, for anybody who doesn't know anything about this, and obviously a couple of people do. Long story short, I put out a video called Quickies 3. In that video, in the beginning of the Quickies 3 video, there was a thing about the Flat Earth claim about hot spots on the clouds from high altitude balloon footage. In this particular case, the dog cam video, which was launched from northern Germany and is showing reflection on the Baltic Sea. And at one portion of that video, it's obviously showing you northwestern Poland. Now, this part's fine, and something that he refuses to acknowledge. But there's a part in the video where I show where the surface of the Earth would have to be to get that reflection on the water, given the position of the sun. I put a line up there, which is the middle point between the reflection on the water and the sun itself. And I put a blue horizon line on there, which is the middle line, which is a line that does not exist. It's not in real life. It's not anywhere. Okay. However, it would have to exist for that reflection of the sun to happen on the Baltic Sea directly below the sun. The surface of the Earth would have to be at that blue line. Now, of course, it is not at that blue line, and which pretty much in itself, with simple geometry, lets you know that, well, the Earth's not a plane. Period. It's just that simple. And unless you have something to add to that, Sean, you saw the videos.
Now I'm getting an echo.
Oh, now you're getting an echo?
Yeah, I think shortly before he gets to your comments, though, or maybe it's during, so I'll maybe I'll hold off on that.
Okay, hold on a second. Let me see how I'm going to do this.
Headphones.
Okay, how about now?
No echo.
Okay. Yeah, well, I put the headphones back on, but when I go to do the video, then I'll take the headphones back off, and then we'll just mute some people, I guess.
Well, I'll just say this. I'm not sure if you've seen it yet, but he makes a positive claim about something that you actually debunked in your video that he just happened to skip over in his video towards you.
Interesting.
So go ahead and like I said, I'm not sure if you've gotten to that point yet or not, so I'm not going to spoil it for you.
Okay. Hold on a second here. Let me put Humpty together here. Let's see. Oops, I didn't even do that. I got all kinds of crap opening. I'm formatting the drive. I'm doing all kinds of crazy stuff all at the same time here. All right. So I am going to screen share. and then I am going
Let the
to
sheriff begin.
let the sheriff begin. Let's see, share, present to everyone. There we go. Okay, so this is the video. It just came out maybe 20 minutes ago now. Okay, and this is I just don't know what to say. But okay, dum. All right, so now I'm gonna take the screen thing back out. So Sean, mute your mic, please, so you don't get an echo. Cool. All right, let's keep going here. I'll take a couple of pauses and then we'll go back and forth on this. All right, so this is now he had already started talking about how much of a liar I am and his what he believes people who follow me, what kind of criteria that they have to adhere to, blah, blah, blah. You have to believe his lies and stuff like that. We need to understand one thing here. Never once in any of my videos have I said to anybody to believe me about anything. I present facts. That's all I do. I present facts. Nothing else. There's nothing else for me to do, okay? Because the globe and the earth is not a belief. It's just a natural fact, okay? So whether I told you to believe me or not, hey, that's all completely up to you. All right, so let's go through this. This is right about the part now. I had just seen this and I just tipped it back just a little bit. He's going through deleting comments that he doesn't agree with.
Do a video on it describing how the geometry works, and forget the reflections. Show how the geometry works. I am hereby refusing to go into it deeper. You should know this stuff or refrain from talking about for that reason. That one can be removed.
Okay, so you see, he's just going through knocking out comments, and he's doing it on a video, which is, yeah, whatever.
GeoStreamer. If you still have GeoGebra on your computer, I can send you the GGB file. I'd rather see it drawn out and gone through point by point, so I can literally pull it apart. I don't see the
Wait a minute. He wants to see point by point, which I just gave him point by point in greater detail than I even needed to on that horizon level, and he's supporting it. You need to understand, what he's doing here is he's saying that the blue line that I put on there is actually of my own fictitious creation, saying that it exists in real life, whereas just the contrary is true. I'm not saying that it exists in real life. I'm saying that it would have to exist in real life if the Earth were a flat plane. And he is just, I don't know, knee-jerk reaction. He is going after me about that.
Well, if
I can jump in real quick.
Yeah.
I got the echo.
Yeah, I got to put the headphones back in. Hold on. Hold on. Okay.
Okay, what Anthony's not understanding and why he's getting so screwed up and caught up on this one point is there's a reason why the flat earth mantra is the horizon always rises to eye level. It's because it's supposed to be a plane, the width of the earth, you know, from the North Pole to the southern ring.
Yep.
So they have to claim that the horizon always rises to eye level. That is exactly where your blue line would be.
Yeah. Well, no, but even then, it wouldn't. I made a video a long time ago when that's why I always like to classify whether or not I'm talking to a infinite plane flat earther or a disk flat earther, because a disk flat earther would be looking for curvature.
Yes, at the edge of the plane.
As if you raised above a flat table.
But the distance that would involve would still be effectively eye level. I mean, it would still dip down a little bit, but nowhere close to what we're seeing on the globe.
Exactly.
But again, with the infinite plane model, it would always be at eye level, which means that blue line is representative of where the infinite plane would end up being at.
It would be indistinguishable from eye level. Exactly.
Correct. And that's where Anthony's screwing up. For a flat earth, that's why they say the horizon rises to eye level, because it's required for the flat Earth to exist. So
Yeah.
your blue line is showing what is required for the flat Earth.
Right.
It's not there, which means the flat Earth is bullshit.
Right. But he's defending it as if I'm saying that is causing some kind of reflection. That's what he actually said in the last video.
Yeah,
He
saying there's
actually said
reflections.
that I made up some fictitious membrane or whatever. And oh, geez, it's just so funny. Hey, Kara. Just wanted to let you know I can hear you screaming the D word, or excuse me, the A word when it comes to 3D about all this stuff. I hear you, but I don't want to complicate it.
He's having a hard enough time understanding this as it is. I'm talking about Anthony.
Yeah, because he would that A word we're talking about with reflections. He is that would just completely just blow his mind. So we're not going to go there. But trust me, I've had you on my mind the whole time. Sorry, I just saw Kara in the chat, and I had to make sure I said that to her. Oh, hey, Spurkimo is in there. Hey, Spurkimo, weren't you supposed to be at another hangout right now? You know, with Kara instead of hiding over here in mine?
Kara's at work.
Oh, okay. So, but you know, Spurkimo, you are going to have that talk with Kara, right? Even though you were supposed to go on like 2 days ago. Okay. So I'll take that as a no. Anyway, sorry.
So you can continue on.
Okay, so I'm gonna we'll pull the thing back out. All right. Okay, so moving on to the next one that Runway Tony here is working with.
The geometry in this at all, Geo. If you can do it point by point with a video, so I can work my way through it point by point, great. I don't want to see it conclusive at the end. I want to see it step by step so I can dissect every step.
I gave you step by step with the mirror. He's talking to somebody else, mind you. He's not talking to me in that particular sense. But just to show, let's see, that was Hotspot Final. Should pop up in the middle of the screen. Yeah. I went through step by step showing you that over. Tony, what shape is this mirror? It's a plane. If I was doing something with this whole demonstration to represent something on the globe, I would have used something like a car roof or something that is got a nice manufactured curve to it with a reflective surface. Then I could play with that particular setup. This is a plane, as is required by the flat Earth model. This here, in this particular video, the dog cam video, would be the Baltic Sea. Poland is over here. You know, that part that you didn't put in your second video, Poland is over here. Okay. What you are seeing is the dark orange. Hold on. You see this spot right here. Okay. That's just a little bit further east in Poland. That's the coast of Poland. The actual spot that lights up in a little bit here is over this direction. Okay. Do you see the difference in the color here? Do you think that light coming from the sun would make white clouds go orange? Of course it wouldn't. Okay. Especially not from up here. Now, if you were on the ground and you saw an orange sunrise or an orange sunset, that is something completely different. Okay. But nevertheless, I went through step by step, even showed you exactly how this reflection works. Okay. Showed you how it works. So as far as you saying, I want to see it step by step so I can tear it apart, I showed you step by step and you still got it wrong. Okay, so continuing.
Sly.
That's me.
What authority does the horizon need to be at the blue line?
That was his question. On what authority does the horizon need to be at the blue line? And this is my answer.
The mirror showed you that quite clearly. And you successfully voiced that this does not occur because to claim it exists is totally absurd.
Exactly. To claim that that blue line exists would be totally absurd. See, I'm used to more the the flat earthers that come at me and would start throwing things at me like perspective and visible eye range and all that other stuff to explain why we don't see the horizon at that height or the surface of the earth at that height. But he's coming at it totally different. He's saying that I'm making the thing up. I mean, come on. I mean, you can't write this stuff. This is great. Anyway.
So the authority that the horizon needs to be at the blue line, the mirror showed you that. Dude, there's no mirror there.
No shit.
So I'll read my line. The blue band you drew does not exist.
No shit.
How can it reflect reality when the key component that you need to get that reflection of how you describe is not there? You're deluded.
No, that is a key component that you need. I am defining what flat Earth needs. Okay, so the fact that the blue line that you drew does not exist, how can it reflect any reality when the key component you need? No, you need. Okay, this is something that you need. It's not something that I need. Okay, it's not something that the globe needs. I did the experiment over a flat mirror to represent a flat reflective surface, a flat plane. Cool? This is something that you need. And you are doing a wonderful job saying that it doesn't exist, and even the mention of it existing would be absurd. Duh. Anyway, continuing.
The only possible authority to support that blue line being integral to the flat Earth model is that the blue line is is at the perpendicular horizon.
At the perpendicular horizon? That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I don't even know what words to say there. Anyway, continuing.
But that is not being argued. If it was, there would be some kind of theodolite showing a true horizontal orientation and that the horizon will be below it by X amount of degrees.
Yeah, okay. Somebody write the guys who launched the dog cam video. They didn't put a theodolite on the dog cam camera just for you.
That is not what's being argued.
No, and you know what else isn't being argued in your second video? The fact that you could see Poland.
Your position is that the mirror exists, and this mirror reflection is causing the reflection that we observe.
No, my argument is not that the mirror exists. It's not that the mirror exists at all. Okay? Nowhere did I say that the mirror exists. I'm saying the mirror would, the objects and reflection and physics and blah, 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 everything that you see about that mirror would have to exist, given that we see the sun's reflection on water over the Baltic Sea in the dog cam video. So therefore, if it were a flat plane, it would have to do the exact same activities that you see with the mirror. Because it doesn't means that it's not a flat plane. You're like the only person who doesn't get that.
Again, there is no evidence of a mirror where you put your line. If there was, the reflection would be about 46 million miles from Earth, and that's preposterous.
What reflection would be 46 million miles? That doesn't make any sense. Sean?
I don't know. Plug in.
Yeah, hold on. Okay, I don't get that.
I think that's where he's trying to build a straw man. I mean, if you go back to your mirror demonstration,
okay,
was your mirror off, or your sun off of the mirror vertically? You know, was it beyond the extent of the mirror?
No, it wasn't.
So he's building a straw man by saying that if this was a flat plane, the sun would have to be 93 million miles away to get that kind of reflection.
Okay, I'm still
right
not
after
tracking that. Yeah, because you see, the biggest problem is the reason why this blue line is so important.
That is the exact halfway point between the reflection and the actual object.
Right, but on top of that, the reason why we would have to see surface here is because of the fact that at no point is the sun ever not above the flat Earth map in a flat Earth model, regardless of which model it is.
Right.
Okay, so this surface would have to exist in the flat Earth setup.
Exactly.
Right, but now the 93 again, there's no evidence of a mirror where you put your line. Yeah, I agree with that. If there was, the reflection would be about 46 million miles from the Earth, and that is preposterous. Well, number one, if it was beyond the plane, which I showed in that original dog cam video that I did last year, I showed in order to get the reflection that we see, it would actually have to be like 2 or 3 times the width of the flat Earth map away just to get that particular height of reflection that we see in the dog cam video. Okay, but since it's never not over the flat Earth map, then it's never going to work like that. Okay, go back on mute.
Well, actually, you shouldn't be able to. I shouldn't have to. Well, I'll mute anyway, but you shouldn't have to. But okay.
Don't complain. Come on. Okay, so continuing forward here.
Where would this reflection be, Sly? Somebody needs to draw this out because this is fucking lying.
No, it's lying that you think that I'm saying that that's what's there.
You are fucking lying. And all of these sheep following you are either following you on a blind faith or of a loyal patriarchy and are ignoring the lack of evidence necessary to support your bullshit.
No, what they're doing is they're supporting the fact that that line would need to exist on a flat Earth. In other words, that surface, the surface of the Earth would have to be visible, or at least there. And everybody in that whole damn comment section, you got one dude in there. You got one dude in there on your side, and that's just because he likes starting shit. Okay? Everybody else is telling you the exact same thing. You are arguing my point for me. Thereby, this is that whole situation with the wrench again. Because you are somehow misunderstanding what's being shown to you, you are offering a logical answer to it. Okay? A logical answer in the sense that that blue line does not exist. And that's exactly the point. It doesn't exist. Does not exist. Okay? Continuing forward, because this is where I tell you all that if you read it. Oh, he's gonna read it.
There is no mirror in real life, Sly. I know, dude, because the Earth ain't a plane.
No. You don't say it like that. You say, I know, dude, because the Earth ain't a plane.
No, because you're fucking lying.
No, because the Earth ain't a plane.
That's the reason why there's no mirror in real life. Not because it's not a plane, because you're fucking lying.
No, there's no mirror in real life.
The blue band you drew does not exist. I know, dude, because the Earth ain't a plane.
No, I know, dude, but because the Earth ain't a plane. Say it right, dude.
No, because you're fucking lying. The only possible authority to support the blue line being integral to flat Earth is that the blue line is at the perpendicular horizon. I know, dude, that's what I said. No, it isn't. That is not what you said at all.
Wait, I didn't say that?
Your position is that the mirror exists. No, it doesn't. That's the point. Why does everyone get that but you?
Exactly. That's what I wrote right there. Okay. He says that my position is that the mirror actually exists, which it's not. Not at all. Okay. Not even close. And that's why I said, no, it doesn't. That's the point.
Well, this is right, Sly. Geometry.
Geometry. Okay.
If Geo won't do it or can't do it for whatever reason, you do it. You convince me that the geometry is right, and I'll jump ship with you. I'll join your hand. I will do an apology video. I will apologize. I will retract this video, and I'll be on your side.
So what you're saying is that this wasn't enough to show you of what a reflection looks like over a flat plane. Okay, a specular reflection over a flat plane. And I know, Kara, I'm not using the A word. Okay? This is a specular reflection over a flat plane, which would mean that the surface would be there, which is why on the, I think he actually plays one piece of it. Oh no, this is my video. My bad. Where's it at? Okay, well you can barely see it here because he paused it at a fade out point. The surface of the Earth would have to be here if this, in fact, were a hotspot, which is on the Baltic Sea. Okay, the surface of the Earth would have to be here on a flat plane. Get that, dude. Okay? I'm not saying that it's there. I'm actually identifying the fact that it's not there. Anyway, continuing.
Geometry does not support what you're saying at
Yes, it does.
all. If the Earth were flat, what geometric form would describe it?
Okay, this is me asking him a question. I said, if the Earth were flat, what geometric form would describe it?
A plane.
A plane, which is what I wrote there. I said a plane.
If the Earth, I didn't say that. If the Earth was flat, what geometric form would describe
Right, I said it, not you.
it?
Well, hold on.
Yeah.
He's failing to miss that you don't have quotation marks around that, so he thinks that you're still quoting him. He actually says that you're putting words in his mouth at this point.
English, motherfucker, do you speak it? Quotes would mean that I'm quoting somebody else. Lack of quotes means I am speaking. I guess that would be the nicest way to put that to him, I guess.
It's a lot nicer than what I would have said, but okay, go on.
Yeah, well, I was trying to quote Pulp Fiction at first there, but oh well. All right, so let's keep going.
I don't know where that's come from. That's been added.
It's been added? I put it in the comment, dude. I wrote it.
The mirror I used represents a plane. No, it doesn't.
What? Hold on. What did he just say?
He said that the mirror does not represent a plane. So newsflash, guys, flat surfaces are not planes now.
Hold on. I'm going to play him again. Hold on.
The mirror I used represents a plane. No, it doesn't.
I'm sorry, I laughed the first time I heard that.
I'm speechless, dude. I'm speechless. Hold on. Okay, everybody who's yelling at each other for a second. Everybody in the chat who's yelling at each other. I see a whole bunch of people, good guys and bad guys. Okay. Let me take this damn thing out of here so it's not.
Sly, did you unplug your mic or something? I'm getting no sound from you, Sly. Would you break? You guys in chat are hearing me, right? You might have to refresh, Sly. I think something messed up when you're taking stuff in and pulling it out. Yeah, I see muting on and off, but you've got no sound. I don't know what you did. You went to go check out the chat window and your sound went away. Just F5 the window.
Okay, you hear me now?
You're back. You're back.
Oh wow, I ain't never done that before. I was worried about doing that. Okay, so anyway, where I was a second ago. Okay, everybody in the chat, boys and girls, tell me this. What geometric shape does a flat mirror represent? Do you think it would be a plane, or do you think it would be something else? Anybody write it out. Do you think a flat mirror is a plane, or is it something else?
It represents a time cube. Decahedron.
Plane surface, time cube. Oh, geez. Really, Rick? Yes, a flat mirror, Spurk. Do you think that would represent a plane?
It's a loaded ass question. How is it loaded? It's a geometric shape.
Flat mirror is a flat plane. Got another one. Nim, plane. Jordy, plane. It's an illusion hologram. Thanks, Spurk. And Dane Joss says foolishness, which I totally agree with. Okay, so anyway, Tony just said here, let me do it one more time. Sorry about that little delay there. I actually did unplug my camera, which has my mic on it.
Shame on you.
No, I was trying to unplug the my external hard drive, which was making all those notification noises, and I pulled the wrong USB. But anyway, okay, back on mute. So
the one I used represents a plane. No, it doesn't.
Okay, everybody who answered plane, according to Tony, is wrong. He says it doesn't represent a plane.
Why do you say that? You're totally misrepresenting your own video. The mirror you used doesn't represent a plane at all.
It doesn't represent a plane at all. Okay? Everybody got that? Anybody who answered plane, according to Tony, you're wrong. Doesn't represent a plane. Got that?
All it represents the blue line that you put, which isn't the plane.
No, that's the surface of the plane below the light source, or in that particular little video clip, below the that blue line represents the middle point between that and its reflection. That's all it represents, and that is a physical surface. Cool? All right.
It's ridiculous, Sly. You're deluded. You're totally deluded. The distinct reflection of the sun in the dog cam video is due to the Baltic Sea north of Poland. The reflection of the sun in the dog cam video is due to the Baltic Sea north of Poland. Are you taking a piss?
No, it's the North Sea, or excuse me, it's the Baltic Sea north of Poland. More specifically, the first one, which was, that's the second one.
I unmuted, so check your headphones.
Oh, okay.
Now keep in mind,
Okay.
this is the point of your video that he skipped over entirely to say that you were lying.
Oh, I get you on that, man. I saw that plainer than day. Hold on a second here. Let me kill sound on that. Okay. This was the first reflection shot, and that reflection was happening up here. Okay. Baltic Sea. Okay. We all good? This is Poland over here. This is Germany. Poland, Germany. Poland, Germany. This is the lagoon in the middle that is going to be the point of contention, which Tony decided to leave out. Okay. This was the direction of the sun at that particular moment per the per this reflection time. This one was actually a couple of seconds after this because the camera was panning. It got to this point after this this title work here had faded away. Okay. The direction of the sun at 7:11 a.m. according to Neumünster was 82 degrees east. So what did I do? I went to Globe Earth. I drew a line that was 82 degrees east. Oops, and stopped it there. This is where that reflection is happening. Okay, that is on the Baltic Sea north of Poland. Okay, let me back this up. This right here, Baltic Sea north of Poland. All good? And then I went on to the next part. Okay, the centerpiece, which he said was 2 layers of clouds. Somehow the lower layer was brighter than the upper layer in his description. 8:13 hours on the 19th of April, 2011. 33 kilometers. Funny, I should be under these clouds, seeing that he said it was 200, 300, or 400 kilometers high. And according to timeanddate.com, 94 degrees east. At that point, and this right here is a streak that is caused by the overexposure of the sun in the lens. So this is actually a direct line to where the sun is. Okay. So what did I do? Went back over, put a 94 degrees east line on there, the purple line this time. Went back at 33.9 kilometers eye height above the Earth and looked this way. Okay. Now, then I zoomed in a little bit, trying to stay along the hypotenuse of the situation, and I came to this area right here. This right here is a borderline, as well as this, a borderline between northeast Germany and northwest Poland. This is a lagoon. This is the Baltic Sea. Okay, which is why I did this, which is why I showed this, and this is where he was talking about it being a yeah, he was talking about it being 2 layers of clouds. Okay. And this is the area from directly above. Wasik is over here. Okay. This is Poland, Baltic Sea, and something lagoon is what that's called. Then I scrolled it out. This is the part he didn't show in the video. I scrolled it out with a simple, I put that map into my into 3ds Max and just turned it and tilted it. That's all I did. That's all I did. Okay. So anyway, where's he at? Oh, I'm sorry. I don't have my I still have my headphones plugged in. My bad.
Are you taking a piss? You're telling me that this is the sea?
Yes.
Even if this is the sea. Do you know what? I'll give you that it's the sea. But
oh, now you'll give me it?
It's due to the sea. It isn't. The reason why that's reflecting the sun is because the sun's above it exactly the way it looks.
Which goes against everything that you said in the other video about the fact that nobody in North America or in Europe or North America is receiving a direct above solar noon.
Well, I'll also point out that was his assertion directly that the sun is directly over that spot.
Yep.
That was what I was really hoping you'd catch. And this is the point that I stopped watching the video to join the hangout.
Yep. So That's basically all that needs to be said. Okay, and he even went in his video. Hold on. No, I'm not gonna go searching through his shit. Anyway, he even went through in his video and showed, because this is over North Poland, okay, and the camera is above North Germany, and if this is directly above the clouds, there would have to be a 90-degree solar noon going on here. 90-degree solar noon if it's directly above the clouds. Something that even he went to great lengths to show and display would not happen on the azimuthal equidistant map, otherwise known as the flat Earth map, over any part of Europe or the continental United States. So therefore, it's not even possible. Anyway, continuing.
Where was I? So if the Earth were a plane, then the Baltic Sea would also be a plane like a mirror. Hence the...
He didn't answer that one. Hold on. He didn't answer that one. Hold on.
If the Earth were a plane, then the Baltic Sea would also be a plane like a mirror.
Exactly.
Hence, the surface of the Earth would have to be as high as the blue line for the reflection to occur on the Baltic Sea as observed. So if the Earth were a plane, then the Baltic Sea would also be a plane.
Is it getting
yes, like the mirror. Well, okay, I'll give you that. Hence.
He gave me that. Oh my God, he gave me that.
The surface of the Earth would have to be as high as the blue line. The surface of the Earth would have to be as high as the blue line for the reflection to occur in the Baltic Sea as observed. No, it wouldn't. The surface of the Earth would be the reflection of the. What are you talking about?
We're talking about over water. You said that you agreed with this. This is over the Baltic Sea, over water. Okay? Over water. That spot that you were just looking at, where's that? Not that one. Wonder if you'll even bring that up in this. Not that one. That one. That is over water. Do you even notice the coloration being pretty much identical to that same orange color? Okay, that's because it's going down through the atmosphere, a springtime atmosphere, and coming back out. So it's going to it's gone through the atmosphere, the depths of the atmosphere twice. Okay, it's going to be a little bit tainted.
The surface of the Earth would be the reflection.
See, now this is where he doesn't know the difference between a diffuse reflection and a specular reflection. A diffuse reflection is responsible for everything that we see that's not glossy. Okay, which is what flat earthers try and claim is going on with the clouds and the hot spot. A specular reflection, which happens on water and things that are glossy, appear to have a depth in their reflection.
No, what you're doing is confusing where you're putting the Earth.
No, you're confused.
You're putting the Earth on. No, mate, that's completely bullshit. And I can't even be asked going back to the thing. Is it in here somewhere? I might be able to get it.
I think he's starting to catch it.
In here somewhere. I can't even be asked looking for it because I just feel totally and utterly lost with you. I'm not even going to look for it. It's complete bullshit. Right, where's it gone? The last line he said.
Right there.
You are selling the globe with this video. No, I'm not at all. I'm putting you out to dry. You're fucking lying. You're trying.
I didn't lie, dude. You just proved it.
Trying to tell me that there's something there that isn't there to support your video being right.
No. I'm saying that something isn't there that should be there if you were right.
That has to be a reflection there in the middle point that you've put your blue line, otherwise your video is wrong.
No. That would be where the surface is. It's not where the reflection would be. The reflection could be there if, let's say, we had snow or something. But no, that's where the surface of the Earth needs to be.
I think I know where his confusion is coming from.
Okay.
That blue line is where the sun would be vertically directly over if it was a reflection in the Baltic Sea. That's where he's getting confused.
Yeah, that's where the sun would. That's the coordinate of the
Earth,
the surface where the sun would be directly over. But he's trying to say that that's where the reflection would take place, and that's just not how specular reflections work.
That's where he's getting screwed up.
Mm-hmm.
And because of that, he thinks that you're lying.
Because
again, Anthony, if you take time to watch this, and I hope you make it this far in, that blue line represents the point of the Earth that the sun is directly over in order to make a reflection on the surface of the Baltic Sea.
Which is right here. Okay. This
That's
would
why
be the surface of the Earth, as if the surface of the mirror, or the surface of the Baltic Sea. Okay. Now, just to clarify something of what I just said a second ago. Okay. This and everything going on in here is a specular reflection, a mirror reflection. Okay. Meaning that a high gloss finish versus reality is going to make a mirror reflection. A diffuse reflection, which is what which is what this is. Okay, this is a diffuse reflection, meaning that light intensity on a dull object actually illuminates the object itself. Okay, which you would also see, for instance, right here. This light is lighting up the cardboard brighter on this side of it than it is on this side of it. However, you're not seeing a reflection of the light bulb itself, but actually the light reflecting off of the piece of cardboard. Okay, that is called a diffuse reflection, which is what you say should be happening at the surface. And unfortunately, we're talking about being over the Baltic Sea. Baltic Sea is water. And if the water is a specular reflecting body, then these rules of what I'm showing you right here, these rules apply because it will reflect right off the water. I mean, there's only so many ways I could go into that particular demonstration.
I think, yeah, but I again, I'm going to say that he's misconstruing that the Earth has to be at the blue line by thinking that that's how high or how far away the Earth has to be. He's not understanding that that is where the sun is directly above, so the Earth by default has to be directly below that and meeting at the blue line minimum.
This is the example I was going to use in that video. Okay, this is water. This is a boat. This is a picture I took of a boat in Croatia a couple of years ago. Okay, and basically what I was going to show is that, okay, I zoomed in on it a little bit. If I put a dot there, and then I put a dot below it, or that dot would be reflected in the water right here. Okay, now if this dot were a physical item and if it fell off, where would it hit the water? Okay, the answer is right there. That's where it would hit, because that is the middle point between the two. That is the surface of the water directly below this dot, and it's measured by measuring its reflection to the middle. That's all it is. And that was actually the original example that I was going to use in there. But and then I started going into this, the difference between a diffuse reflection and a specular reflection. You can actually have both in certain circumstances. Like if this was water, but there was a large accumulation of dust or pollen or whatever on the water surface. Okay? But anyway, I'm only going to go as far as my comments, whatever comments that he answers of mine. I'm not going to go into everybody else's because most of the other people, they said all this stuff before I did.
Well, I actually kind of want you to go through them. I want to see how many he actually deletes, because in his video towards me, he says he never deletes comments.
Well, I guess that's...
And then he bitches because some comments have disappeared. He tries to say I deleted my own comments. He tries to say that Muhammad deleted his comment, but we didn't.
Yeah, what was up with that other dude who put together that whole synopsis?
Well, he found an actual article that's basically a cautionary tale on why you're not supposed to go up against flat earthers when money's involved.
Oh yeah, well no, I'm talking about there was a guy who made a comment. His name is escaping me right now. Who did it kind of my old style, which was time comment about the whole his whole review of Quickie 3, and that one came up dead. So I turned around, and because it was still in G+, I reposted it.
So that means that he
deletes comments, of course. He does.
So he's showing himself to be a liar with this video again, because like I said, his previous video towards me, he says he never deletes comments, and he's actually deleting them in this one.
Wait, hold on a second.
He just uploaded a new video?
What? Hold on.
Wow, he is in total damage control at this point.
Yep, open link in new tab. No, that's the one we're doing right now, dude. That's the one.
Okay.
That's the one we're doing right now. Or wait a minute. Yeah, that's the one we're doing right now, because this was his whole thing about the line, and then this is about his comments. So no, that's the one we're looking at right now, Gio. I saw that too. I was like, wait, what? Man, this is gonna be a long night.
Let's see. Where he's doing a hangout with two other guys, and he's making a new video. What the heck? No, he's just doing another hangout.
He's doing a hangout. Oh, okay. Well, that's his problem.
With two other flat earthers that have not seen your video, and they're all agreeing with him.
Oh, of course. Okay. Anyway, go back on mute. Go for the last little bit here.
That's it. Your video is clearly wrong because of the lack of the reflective surface in the blue line bit where you've put it. Did you happen to notice that you only have one flat earther backing you up under this video? And that's only because he's a dick.
Yep, I wrote that.
I'm not sure who you're on about. If you were right on this video, you would have flat earthers virtually gangbanging me had you disproved something of mine. Dude, it's only been up for a few hours.
Nah, you know how this works. There would be a swarm of flat earthers all over me had you actually poked me out on something that I done wrong. Really, they're not coming to your aid, dude.
Let's just see how many people pick up on this. Now there is a comment down here from.
This is the dick I was talking about, by the way. Afterlife now. I don't know if he's around, but that's the dick I was talking about.
Why don't you just get into the current hangout? Anarchy, I ain't getting into a hangout with you. You're a dick.
Bam.
Right, the Afterlife now. I watched his mirror demonstration, was gobsmacked. I mean, utterly speechless.
Hold on.
What is mirror meant to represent?
Did he really delete a comment that wasn't controversial, just to ask him to get into a hangout?
Yep.
Wow, what a coward.
And from Pure Anarchy too, so he's gonna love that. Okay, hold on a second.
I watched his mirror demonstration, was gobsmacked. I mean, utterly speechless. What is the mirror meant to represent? Where is this invisible mirror line in the dog cam? You are right, Anthony. This is another desperate ball earther attempt to deceive. Rotten Tomatoes. I agree entirely. Thank you very much, Afterlife.
Wow, you're not going to read my comment below that? Okay, my comment below that is actually, that's incorrect. This is me being confrontational. Okay. Actually, that's incorrect. The mirror was to represent the reflective plane. Better said, water on a plane. Sadly, Anthony thought I was claiming something globe with it, which triggered him to make this video. He is completely destroying a key FE flat Earth requirement for the hotspot claim. Now, I haven't been back there, so I don't know if he said anything since then, but, that's me being cordial. Anyway.
Now what I'm going to play you is a behind-the-scenes discussion with 3 flat earthers discussing the merits of this bullshit allegation that Sly's making, that there's some kind of blue line representing a reflective material, and it's depicted the way that he showed it in his video.
Sean, do I have to watch this?
Hey, you're in uncharted territory. I stopped watching before this happened.
Because I don't want this to go on to be like a 7-hour thing here. Well, here's going to be my judge. Who did he get is the question. Oh, well, he doesn't have.
I'm pretty sure it's not Political Hillbilly.
Audio from a Skype 3-way. That didn't sound right. Audio from a Skype 3-way conversation between myself and 2 other adults.
Yeah.
So you got nobody. You got no names to back it.
I'm pretty sure we'll probably recognize some of them, possibly.
Well, let's see.
Your perspective. I can't see your angle on it, no matter how hard I try. The 3 mountains
Because you're trying to say that it's for the globe, and it's not.
test from Piaget. I'm not seeing your perspective. So I'm either suffering the mental block of a 2-year-old,
Yep.
or you're not making any sense,
Nope.
either logically or astrophysics-wise.
Astrophysics-wise, geez, never mind. All right, Peanuts.
You're talking bullshit. It's one of the 2. I couldn't see your perspective, no matter how hard I tried.
Yeah, and I couldn't see your flat runways either.
This is the conversation and how it went. Enjoy. Sly, you are talking shit.
Okay, I was the only reason why I rewinded there is because I wanted to see if he actually mentioned who the names were.
Nope.
Awesome visual aids.
Yeah.
What? I think the Sly Sparkane is lying again.
Yes, that's the video.
Right, okay, no, I've not seen it.
Right, just flick to 5 minutes and 29 seconds.
I saw Sly Sparkane quite. I actually thought Runway Tony was quite a good name, actually.
I don't mind it. I've been called worse.
Seriously,
I'll bet you have.
yeah, I've been called worse as well. Skip to win 5 minutes, what?
5:29.
Deceptive. Surely. Right. But we know that it isn't like that. We know that there is nothing here at all. That leaves your argument void of any credit whatsoever. But what you're actually doing is manipulating the evidence to suit your price. But you're also using really good animations to do it that I can't do. Anybody watching your videos will think that there's some kind of fucking membrane up there. There's no evidence of, but you're telling them it's there.
No, I'm not saying it's there. That's what I said in the video. He's just replaying the video. I'm just laughing about it again. I'm not saying that membrane is there. You need that membrane to be there.
I'm not recognizing the voices, by the way.
No, I'm not either. And if it's just going to be him holding a still with some audio, I'm sorry. I'm not going to go through 40 minutes of that shit. Looks like we went somewhere else. Hold on.
Orbiting the Earth thing. He actually believes that the epic footage, Dreamer, he supports this.
Wait.
Between the sun and the reflection on top of the clouds in
Oh shit. Where
favor of his premise.
I'm laboring the perspective point because I want to know what the counter actually is. It doesn't appear to exist to me at all. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Short answer, no idea. He's the one that said it.
Let's put our,
He's the one who needs to answer that question.
we'll put ourselves in his perspective.
Pause it for a second.
Let's see if we can.
Now, my question is why isn't he asking these flat earthers to watch your video instead of his interpretation and cherry picking of your video?
No, it sounds like they're watching mine. I mean, I can't say that for certain, but because obviously the beginning half of that conversation was not played, so I don't know which one they asked them to load up.
Well, while you were playing in the audio, you actually heard him load up. He pointed to his own video at 5 minutes and 9 seconds.
5:29, isn't that what he said?
Or 5. It was. I remember a 5 and a 9 in there.
Okay, well let's verify here. Oh no, it's not that one. It was his response to Quickie, which would have been here. 5.
No. Oh, I thought it was his newest video because he made this video after that.
No. He said point to 5:29. Hold on, let me
Because
see.
it was dealing with the whole reflections thing.
Yeah.
And it wasn't Quickie 3 that you did that. It was in your
Follow-up video.
It was your Antonio Kant. Oh God.
Right. Okay, hold on a second here.
Where's the evidence?
Let's see, 5:29.
No, do yours and then do his at 5:29.
No, we got it. We got it right here. Yeah, it's true. If it was mine, okay, then it doesn't clear up until about there. That's at 5:36. Anyway,
Argue in favor.
let me see if I can hear the background. If I hear my music, then I know he's playing mine.
What?
5:29.
Deceptive. Shown them. Right. But we know that it isn't like that. We know that there
Yeah,
is.
see, that's Anthony's audio playing in the background.
Yeah, but I had Anthony's audio in my video as well.
Clouds, and that's consistent in all of the high altitude. So would you say that's, to be fair, Sly, that is not water?
Yeah, at 5:29 you would hear my music. And
That's the top surface of the clouds, and that's consistent in all of the high altitude footage.
no, I think he's playing my video.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so. Hold on.
We know that it isn't like that.
Right.
Deceptive. Shown them. Right. But we know that it isn't like that. We know that there is nothing here at all.
Okay, no, I didn't use that. I recognize that clip. I didn't use that in my video. They're watching his video.
That, like I said, he
Yeah.
won't point them towards your actual video to where he debugs himself.
Yeah. Hold on. All right, let me scoot back out then.
But I don't get what the premise is to debunk flat Earth over it, because even if his argument is right and there is an imaginary line there,
Tony, no imaginary line. It doesn't exist. That's the point.
the fact that it's wrong and there is no imaginary
Wait.
line there.
Your name is really Anthony, not Tony, right? Well, that debunks flat Earth. There you go. Case closed.
Wow, that was a flat Earth argument.
I got to go get dinner. Next.
I'm just trying to see their perspective, because it appears to
Because
me.
I don't leave my family waiting.
Yeah. I don't understand the perspective. So it's either me being stupid, which is possible, or they're actually all either in complete denial and ignorance, or they're all as bad as each other. And
They don't have to agree with what he says. They just have to say they do, so they don't seem ignorant because they love this guy.
So Tony is confused about the blue line, thinks that I'm saying that it exists when it doesn't. Sold it to his buddy, who's on the other end of Skype there. And of course, his buddy on the other end of Skype there is going to say that it doesn't exist because it doesn't exist.
Actually, that brings up a good point. I'm going to check on something real quick. So I'm going to mute for a second.
All right, this is a bad game of telephone.
right, Sly himself says, when are you not getting it? At 2:58 into the video. So let's just go to 2:58. Let's see which bit he's referring to. Yeah, but
Okay, 258. That was in, I know which video he's talking about. He's talking about this bit video. because I actually said that. I said at 2:58. When are you going to get it? Every time you say that the blue line I put in the image does not exist and that there is no evidence to support it, you are assisting me in debunking flat Earth. That line is required for flat Earth, not the globe. Okay. So what was I referencing at 2:58? This is at 2:54.
It doesn't exist.
Yeah.
There is nothing here to support your premise. And if there is something there, evidence, please.
Yeah, that's what I was referring to. I kept on saying, I said, if you keep on saying it doesn't exist and there's no evidence to support it, then you're actually supporting the globe.
Okay, what I had to check on was the consent laws for recording conversations.
Oh, okay.
In the UK. It is perfectly legal to record somebody on a conversation as long as you only use it for personal use. If it is ever released to any third parties, which includes YouTube, you must have consent from all persons involved in the call.
Okay.
So unless you get permission from these guys, you just broke the law.
They're being broadcast or something?
Well, if he used it for his own use, in other words, if he just wanted to play it back for reference sake,
right,
he broke no laws. But since he released it on YouTube, UK's laws are very specific. If you release it to any third party, which includes viewers, you must have consent from everybody involved in the call to do that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've kind of been brushing up on consent laws for phone recording.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to say it like this, guys. I'm not going to hold any particular value to the people that he's speaking with. Now, let me tell you why I'm not going to hold any value to that. Not that I don't respect or value their opinion or whatever it may be. Okay. The thing is that he is, because Anthony is confused as to what's being shown there and seems to think that I am actually saying that this line needs to exist. He is telling that to his guests, who are also going to say, no, dude, it don't exist. Okay, so basically, we're all on the same sheet of music, but for two totally different reasons. Okay, he thinks that I put the line up there to demonstrate the globe, which is not the case. Not at all. I put the line up there to show where the surface of the earth would need to be if the sun was over top of a large body of water, in this case, the Baltic Sea. That's where the surface of the earth would need to be if it was a flat plane. Period. There's nothing else to discuss there. But he's gone like 2 videos on it now. And, well, I mean, and so if that's what he also, because we don't know how long that conversation he had on Skype went and all this, and I'm not going to speculate on that either. He might have just called him up and said, hey, guys, look at this shit. But the fact of the matter is, if that's the discussion that he wants to have, is saying that this line doesn't exist, and if that's what he's portraying to his guests, saying that I'm saying that it does exist somehow, you're wrong.
Well, my point of contention on that, the way he handled all that, was he built a misconception in his head, presented that misconception to his fellow flat earth believers, and did not point them to the source material where you clearly state that that line needs to exist if the earth is flat.
Exactly.
So he's built up a straw man, presented it to his friends, and his friends agreed with him because they're basing all of their information on the straw man he built.
No.
They're not doing any research. I could actually do another episode of Flat Earth Research Wins out of this.
Are you always an asshole? All right, so that's going to be my end of this. Okay, I'm not going to drop the chat just yet, but what do you call it? But I would like to call attention to something here that's going on in the chat. Okay. Skizmo here went up against Kara, and yeah, great analysis there. Afterlife now. What do you call it? Skizmo wanted to go up against Kara, and Kara got well. She was She was ready to go throw down with him on Earth Discussions hangouts. Okay, that's someplace where I go every now and then because it's nice to just be able to share whatever's going on because it's always live. I mean, always going on. Anyway, Skizmo wanted to was invited into the hangout and he wouldn't do it. Okay, and then he kept on saying, "Give me a date, give me a date, give me a date, give me a date," and everybody in the hangout was, "The date is now. Come in now." And he argued that for like about a good half hour, 45 minutes. You know, he could have in that time been in the hangout. He didn't give him any other reason. Okay, so here's the thing, Skizmo, if you are going to oh yeah, well, you guys call him chemo too, yeah. If you're going to say that you can debunk something of Kara's, it seems to me, wouldn't that be a priority to actually do that? So therefore, go over to Earth Discussions and go into the hangout. And Kara will rip you to shreds with detail and with a smile on her face with that pleasant little voice of hers.
Oh, the afterlife now decided to grace us with his presence.
Yeah, no, I saw that a second ago and all this. And the only thing he had to do was exactly what he contributes to every comment things was, "So it's just a lie. I thought so." Yeah. Thanks, dumbass. So, Skidmark, you can go ahead and go over to Earth Discussions.
They did say quarters left, so have fun.
Yeah. Go over there and have at it with Kara. Skizmo says, "I am going to teach her, but Kara is at some job." Yeah, she probably has a day job. Okay, as do most of us. Oh, wow. Afterlife. Wow, you're really good. Now you say, "No, you created a lie." Yeah, I love how I love the flow of logic that comes out of some of these people.
Yeah.
You know, if you want to know what really gets me hard in these comment sections, man, is when somebody comes with some facts. Somebody comes with some experimentation. When somebody comes to me and says, "Here's my calculation, Sly."
Well, I actually have to. I want to address his last statement. The mirror has nothing to do with flat Earth, and you know that. You fell on your own sword. Okay, think about what you just said. Flat Earth. What actual shape does a mirror have?
That's an operative word thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hey, Skizmo, then go over there and wait. Come on, Life After, man. We got the spotlight on you, bud.
Yep, you got the whole beam and projected headlights, everything. Come on. What shape does a mirror have?
You got my unflat earthed attention, man. Digger theory is all about experimentation. Thanks, Rick.
I know this has only got like a 7-second delay or so he's had plenty of time to say what shape it is. It's only one word.
Yeah, but when you can only type so fast with nuts in your mouth. So, Skizmo, you like me and you like facts. Cool. Here's a fact for you. Go over to Earth Discussions when Kara's there and talk out whatever your differences are. Hey, what's up, Gio?
The Streber. That sounds dirty.
Wait, Streber, du bist doch Deutsch, oder?
Yes, he speaks German. Better than you.
Shut up. Better
No.
than you.
Well, yeah. Sprechen die German?
Yeah, that worked.
That's why I use it.
You just said, "Do you speak the German?"
Yeah.
Sly used a fisheye lens, so no mirror is flat. So the mirror is
Oh
not
my
flat.
Well, I think that Life Dude kind of ran away like a bitch.
Oh, I know what Streba means. I happily call myself that. Sorry, I was replying to Geo here.
Yes, I speak very fluent, douchebag.
little bad on the spelling there, Rick, but I got you. All right, so there's Mr. Superior Mirage himself, Dang Jaws. Pure Anarchy, the guy you don't want to meet in a dark alley with a flat Earth map. Curved, I like how you run to Kara's protection. I don't think Curved needs any help from Kara. He just enjoys the good company of a smart woman.
Oh, so now he's okay. Afterlife is still there, and he just moved the post because now he's not going to address the mirror at all. It's just mirror's not important apparently.
Oh, here we go. Come on, guys. You know darn well Anthony was debunking your hotspot video claims. Yeah, and he brought up the fact of where the reflection is taking place. Too bad he screwed up the fact that it was actually over the Baltic Sea and not over clouds. It was over Poland, which is over Europe, where a 90-degree solar noon doesn't take place. Keep it coming, Afterlife. Keep it coming.
And yes, Geo, we actually covered that earlier in the video. Well, actually, Pure Anarchy, Riley can debunk himself out of a wet paper bag as long as he's debunking himself.
How come you're seeing these things faster than I am?
Because you're watching in the Hangout chat. I'm actually watching the actual chat itself.
Oh, well, no. This is a pop out. I actually have the video.
That's because you live in not America.
Oh, gee, thanks, dude. All right, let's see.
Tip of that to Red.
But anyway, I'm just going to say this. Unless he comes out with anything groundbreaking, which I'm not anticipating.
Hold on. Afterlife just says, but do clouds reflect? Yes, but not specular reflections. They do diffuse reflections.
They do diffuse reflection and refraction, actually, which is why it looks like there's a hot spot around the sun when you're looking at it through the clouds. He reiterated the whole tropics thing. Yeah. I'm at a loss for words on that. But like I said, unless Runway Tony here comes out with something groundbreaking, and no, I'm not going to knee jerk to every video that he has that has my name on it, even though Hillbilly seems to think I do that. If Tony doesn't come out with something that is actually groundbreaking, actual experimentation.
Oh, hold up. He says, now prove the hot spot is not coming from the clouds. You want to go through and show your video again?
Sure.
You know exactly what spot I'm talking about.
I know exactly where you're going. Not coming from the clouds, huh? Wait for it. Hey, Afterlife Now. Would you agree that sometimes clouds look like things? Please answer as quickly as possible so I don't have to wait 20 seconds for the damn thing.
Well, since I'm seeing chat faster than you, I'll read it off as soon as it pops up on mine. If he answers at all.
Okay, well, here's where I'm going to go with that because that's going to take too long between. It's like talking to somebody from the moon.
Oh, it's worse actually.
Yeah, that's true.
It's only a 2-second delay.
Yeah.
4 actually.
All right, so check this out. You want proof that was not, those reflections are not coming from the shadow or from the clouds. Okay, here is the first scene. This was at the 7-11 mark in the actual dog cam footage. The actual time, which was I think 7-11. Do you see that this is an orange-like color as opposed to the clouds? Okay, the clouds are a more grayish color. This is an orange, a very, very distinct shape. Whereas if this was a hot spot on the clouds, it would be diffused off quite greatly. Okay, it wouldn't make a circle like this. Okay, so I'm moving along. Hold on. Then we got to this spot right here. Okay, now there's a part a little later where I actually zoom a little bit closer into it. Hold on. Okay, this is all the data that I followed. There's that orangish, look, yellow with a little bit of orange off to the side. See that?
Hold on a second. I want to point something out to Afterlife real quick. This is the part of the video that Anthony skipped because it proves he's full of shit. So there you go.
You had to be reminded of that. All right. Oh, okay, so then there was this part. Okay, this was the next reflection clip. Okay, now this is the point of contention over here. Now, according to Anthony, that is just some different multi-levels of clouds. Okay, now I'm going to go a little closer into it. Okay, first I found this spot in Poland. Okay, now this is a little bit bigger in the screen for you. Okay, now you see all this? I wrote on the original video over a year ago. Okay, my original video, not the dog cam one. The dog cam one came from 2011. But you could see all of this strange detail, okay, of which I knew a year ago where this was. I just never actually assembled a video on it because I moved on to other things, okay? Because that's why I wrote in the video over a year ago, looks strangely coastal. Okay, tried to provoke a little bit of discussion there. Now in this video, I zoom in a little bit more. You see that? Okay. And then I ever so nicely got this image, which is what I derived as a location from Google Earth. Okay. This is Germany on this side of the line. This is Poland on this side of the line. Okay. And I picked the town name out that was in the middle. Okay. The larger of the towns. Okay. Then I took the water away. And then I went negative on it. Okay. This here's the dark shaded spots is land. The clear spots are water. Okay. And then all I did was I turned that map and lowered it down and put it right there. Okay. That matched up perfectly. You couldn't have asked for better. That matched up perfectly with the land masses in that area of northern Poland. And then I went back and retouched it just so I can get these, because obviously you don't see some of this land down here. There's actually a stripe of clouds here, and then it mists off, okay, which is very common for this time of year. So I put the clouds back in it, and I put the mist back in it. This is all, these are screen captures. This is actually the live video, well, actual motion video in the dog cam original video. This isn't just me superimposing this on here. I put this on here so I could show you and everybody else the outlines of what land masses are actually there. So, where is this reflection happening now? Well, let me back it up again. On water. Baltic Sea and the something something lagoon. Okay. Baltic Sea and the lagoon. Baltic Sea, lagoon. See this fade off here? And see how it's continuously solid bright here? That's just all there is to say there, man.
And now, Afterlife, do you see why Anthony would not show this in his video? Because it proves that there is a mirror reflection off of water.
I want to see if he responded at all while I was doing that shit.
He hasn't.
Oh, he hasn't?
No.
Hey, Flat Earth Cheerleader's here.
Yeah, I saw that. He said you're still lying.
Yeah, Sly, give up. Yeah. Hey, Flat Earth Cheerleader, bring something to the discussion. Skizmo's trying to ask Geist if he needs some teaching. Your mind is so fully of evil, so you cannot operate like a normal human. Wow. Oh, and by the way, for all those UKers out there and all this, this might hurt to say, but an Irishman just beat a Brit with Poland.
He replied, "Oh my God, how does that match? How can you possibly know your location is correct? Anyone who is honest can barely make out the cloud formations. Fail, fail, fail."
Wait, what?
He matched up the land formations.
Hold on, it just popped up. How does that match? How can you possibly know your location is correct? Because number one, the dog cam video tells you where they launched from. Tells you where the balloon went up. Okay, right next to a town called Neumünster in Germany. Okay, went straight up. So Poland's not that far. Neither are a lot of other countries in that area that far. However, we're talking about things that went on, as it said, to the east, because this was in the morning that this stuff went up. All I had to do was look up the date and the two times that were referenced for the two reflection points, and then draw a line from the launch point in that direction. And guess what? It lined up both fucking times. Okay? And it landed right over, the first one landed over here. Okay? And the second one landed over, well, he doesn't have it on this particular screen, but the second one landed over the, that landmass right there, which is this border area. Okay, this is the unretouched, okay, with the exception of the little V that I put on here because Anthony was talking and I was pointing out what he was talking about. Okay, now I admit you could see some cool stuff in the clouds. Okay, I've seen some really interesting forms in the clouds that actually look like real things. Okay, but follow this train of thought. Okay, how many times do you think that a cloud formation is going to look like a particular land formation? That's the first one. I would say it probably happens every now and then. Okay. What do you think the chances are of that happening during this video? Pretty slim. Okay. How about during this video in the exact location and direction that it's supposed to be? Almost impossible. Okay, how about in the direction it's supposed to be of this particular landmass form during the day that this balloon was launched when the sun was directly over it to get exactly this reflection? The only answer I can give you is you got to be out of your fucking mind.
Well, he did make one reply. He says, "I think this can be debunked. Wait and see, LOL."
Wait and see, LOL. You think it, well, give me a hint. Give me a hint. Give me one hint, Mr. Life After Life, whatever, Afterlife Now. Give me a hint. I think this can be debunked. Okay, you trying to, because what you're actually saying is that the words that I just said about the impossibility of that cloud formation looking like that particular piece of land on that particular day, But the distance of the cam, you cannot say. Actually, I can say it. As a matter of fact, I did say it. Hold on a second. I said it right about, oops, no, there. To that lagoon from the launch point. Unfortunately, dogcam.co.uk does not exist anymore. They had a KLM file about this, okay, of which I don't have. They had a KLM file of the balloon launch. I could have given it down to the second, okay, but in a simple thing of how high I was above, directly above Wasik by Neumünster, it was exactly 248 kilometers away. That's where this border and this lagoon are. So, what were you saying? See, we can argue about a lot of things, man, but you ain't going to argue with the details that I take the time to search out. Just so you could sit there like a little bitch and say, oh, but the distance of the cam, you can't say it. You know what? Anthony said the same thing. And I proved him wrong, too. Actually, Anthony said it now, what, twice. There was that Blackpool Tower that he claims that he was in some strange area about. Okay? Proved that wrong. Okay? What was the one that you and I did, Sean, the other day about that lighthouse? No, he must be on another thing.
Say it again. I was actually looking up the KLM file. I think I found it.
Oh, you did?
I might have, but give me a few minutes to check it out. What were you saying?
Okay. What was that lighthouse that we did the other day? Because he's claiming I can't do details.
The New Brighton Lighthouse.
Yeah.
That's what it's called.
Nailed that down right down to the meter using about 15 seconds worth of footage. Okay? Don't tell me what I can look up and what I can't, because you know what? I'll be the first one to tell you I don't know. Okay? I'll be the first one to tell you that I don't know something. I'll be the first one to say I can't figure that out. But you can't tell me what that cloud formation truly looked like. You've just superimposed. I put a map. I put a map of Google Maps of that particular area and moved it out to the place where the reflection was going on, and it matched up exactly to the land masses in the water where the reflection was happening. Is that all you got, dude? Well, let's wait and see. Yeah, I'll wait. On the point you are making a fool of yourself. Yeah, I'll wait for you to point that out, homie. Okay, really. I'll wait for you to point that out. And make sure you come with the facts, not just the I don't believe it's. Okay, because I don't believe it's ain't going to get you very far, homie. Skizmo, ain't nobody ganging up on you. You seem to draw idiot attention. All right. All right. Well, I'm not imagining that Homeboy's going to say anything more. You'd probably pay to be ganged up on. I don't care if you're a dude or not. Dude is actually just a phrase, homie. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's his, her, its way of saying, see, you're just an icon to me. Okay? I don't think Sean's a globe. Okay?
I'm a little too skinny for that.
I don't think Geistview's a quadcopter. Okay? So looking at yours and seeing a female picture on there doesn't really tell me a whole lot. I'm pretty sure Kara's not a cat. Okay, Jared's not a dog. And well, even though I think Skizmo is an open door to an empty room, I don't think it's representative of at least his gender. Now that's probably Robert, but and dang Joss, he's a big D. All right, guys, that's all I got.
Yeah, I'm not. All the leads I got for the KLM file were dead ends.
Okay, well, like I said,
I might email the YouTube channel that they did it on.
Even then, all I'm going to be off is about maybe 5 or 10 kilometers at maximum altitude, which is only going to change that particular line of sight by maybe about a degree.
If that.
Okay, so he, she, it can kiss my ass because you got nothing better. If you were to come at me with some facts, it would be cool. Okay? But if you're just going to come at me with, oh, no, that's not right, kiss my ass. Okay? Or go talk to Anthony because he likes nuts too. Okay? All right, guys. So, Skizmo, we'll see you over at Earth Discussions, huh? Okay? And, yeah, bring something with you, I guess. Sean, as always, a pleasure.
Welcome, man. I'm always happy to join you.
Oh, yeah. And, hey, Mohammed. And, what do you call it? And we'll talk to you guys again sometime soon. I got to do a little video about Anthony's challenge to me now. Okay? Catch y'all later.